Hi, Bianca. Hello, Nancy. What's up, sister? Welcome back, Jan. That was a heavy breath. I've been doing it. I get tired. I sigh a lot. I just do. I try to get in that extra oxygen to the brain, I guess you might say. Now, see, my counter says there's 0 people in here. This is for Sagittarius. From today through to May 31st. May 31st. Six in the house. Anybody that's new, I am Natalie, and I'm here to do the general free public reading for the month of May. Well, now till the end of May, for the sign of Sagittarius. These are general readings, which means they're not specifically just for you as an individual. Some things will resonate with you. They'll make sense. They'll hit home. And some things may not. Maybe the whole reading won't. I encourage you to keep going from channel to channel to find the right reader whose energy matches up with yours and you're connecting with. That's the best I can give you right there. Carl, hi. How you doing, Carl? Haven't seen you in forever. What have you been up to, Carl? You know, I'm sitting here and I see you now, and I do have a smudge. I got the smudge that you gave to me at Christmas time. I don't know why I haven't started. Yeah, I haven't used. It's so beautiful. You sent me these gorgeous bouquets, and they're smudges, and they're gorgeous. Oh, that's hard. It's hard to use them. It's hard to burn. So, let's see here. Okay. Welcome back, Jen. Oh, that's nice. I hope that you're holding up with isolation and lockdown pretty good, and it's good that you're still working. Not everybody's that lucky. Haha, Nancy, yeah. Hi, Tracy. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, I think that there's enough here. We can begin this reading. All right. This is for Sagittarius of 2 that I have in my family. So I always do a little, this, you know, the second degree thinking on it. But I have 2. So, all right. Sagittarius. Sagittarians they're interesting people. There's nothing boring about a Sagittarian at all. There's nothing understated, quiet, anything like that about Sagittarius. You know when they're in the house, as they say. You know, they're very good people for the month. I've never met a bad Sagittarian. I'm sure there's a few of them out there, but the ones I know, they're very good people. At the end of the day, they care about their fellow human beings. They usually have a wicked sense of humor as well. And I mean wicked. It's funny stuff. They're very creative. They're very resourceful as well. I'm going to stop right here, actually, I think. Let's see what we got. Well, I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. Okay. All right, and let's ask Lilith what's going on here. See what we can do. Kiki, yes. Yes. Second time sale. Hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the reading. Where did they go? They were just there. Okay, so let me check and confirm with Lilith. These are indeed the cards for Sagittarius for the time period of April 28th, which is today, through to May 31st. Okay, Lilith, Spirit. Of the top 5 cards, as this deck stands, the cards that are meant for this free general public reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the time period of April 28th through to the end of May 31st. She's holding strong. She's holding true. That's good enough for me. I hope it's good enough for you. That sounds like a song. All right. First card, overall energy for the month. Nice. They got the Queen of Cups, and she's all, I got a hair on me. She's all about sensitivity. Your second card, your wealth and your finances. We have the Knight of Pentacles and loyalty. Very nice. Your third card is your hearth, your home, your family, your intimates. Oh dear. 5 of Cups and sadness. Card number 4, challenges, should there be any? Maybe. Page of Swords and gossip. I don't like that card, never did. The last card's always your message from Spirit. Card number 5, and brings forth a Page of Wands and activity. So there you go, Sagittarius. This is your spread. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, there we go. All right, just give me a minute. We're getting through these pretty good. I'm glad there's only one more left because I am tired. That little nap and lay down that I had was definitely not enough. Be a early night tonight. But I'm glad you're all here. Truly glad you're all here. My coffee. I should have refilled it, but I didn't. Okay. Queen of Cups. Overall energy for this whole time period, April 28th through May 31st. Sensitivity. This is a beautiful card. The energy that she carries is very forthcoming. Her energies are very gentle. They're very kind. They're very patient. And you know what? Kind, gentle, patient usually describes the personality, the characteristics of Sagittarius. I have no better words to put it to it than that. That's beautiful. It truly, truly is. It's a lovely card. Yes. So, sorry, guys. Okay. I can't see. Okay. We didn't get our blackout yet. I don't know what's up with that. Well, that's a good thing. I hope Kiki finds herself well at this time as well, Carl. You can tell her I said hello. Hello, Michelle. That's okay. Second time sale. That's okay. Hello, Lorraine. Welcome, welcome, everybody. For those that are new, my name is Natalie, and I'm doing the Sagittarius reading for the month from the period of now, April 28th, through to the end of May. All right? For Sagittarius. This queen is the Queen of Hearts. She's very sensitive and compassionate. She's very gentle toward her friends and openly loving towards her family and partner, should there be one. This energy offers loyalty, inspiration, and creativity. So your projects are going to thrive. If you're resonating with this card, you say, well, that sounds like me. I'm a nice person. I'm generous and sensitive. And if it does, she's here to show you that now is the time for you to focus on your relationships, even with children, and sharing with friends as well. If you're single, she's here to predict that now, for some of you, If you weren't, you are now emotionally ready for new love to come into your life. The advice of the card, tune into your nurturing side. And in decision making, your emotional intelligence is going to be your best guide. The only reason that's in there is because we've got the Suit of Cups, which is the same as Hearts. It's emotional. It's got to do with love. I would never tell anybody to make intelligent decisions based on your emotions, letting your emotions guide you. Sometimes that's called for, but if it was me, I would never give. But tarot is here to tell you that's it. The keywords for this card are love, nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, care, and emotion. And that energy is carrying you all the way from today right through to the end of the month. And that's not a bad energy to have at all. It's quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. Beautiful. It just shows for Sagittarius what they give back to the world. Inspiring, loyal, and the ones that I do know, they're very giving spirits within themselves to other people. They truly have a passion of love for their friends, even just people that are just their friends. They are loyal in that way. And family is very important as well. They've got enough love to go around the world a couple times, Sagittarius, and they love helping other people. They love to see people pick them up, hold them up, support them, to help them get back on their feet again. Something along those lines. Thank you so much, Carl. I'm glad to hear that. Kiki's a sweetie. She's a real sweetheart. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful. Knight of Pentacles. Loyalty. This is in your finances. This is in your wealth. Being true to yourself. You got to take care of you first as well. Financially, you got to take care of your own business first before you can reach out and help others. For those of you that are okay, that's what you'll be thinking on. You'll be saying, what good can I bring to the world right now? With the global heartbreak that's been going on, the global struggles. Isn't it amazing? It's amazing that we, as a species, the human species, the whole planet over, the whole world, we're all experiencing the same thing at the same time. We're all going through this together. It amazes me. This isn't a Canadian thing. It's not an American thing. It's not a Spanish thing. It's not a UK thing. It's not a European thing. It's a worldwide thing, is what it is. Some of you are going to be driven to do more, to be more, to give more, to take care of your own little corner of the world, we might say, be it one person or 50. Doesn't matter. But it shows you, Sagittarius, having so much compassion for the human race right now, and feeling like, I really want to do something that's going to matter. That's how you're going to feel. I want to do something. And whether that's, donating money, giving of your time, whatever. You are rich in both areas, financially. And you may even not have two pennies to rub together, but financially you're feeling very secure, settled, safe. And emotionally and mentally, you're feeling very strong and healthy in that area as well. So it's a beautiful thing here. Anybody feeling the pinch financially, this is not going to last long. All right. There will be a feeling of catching a break, we might say. Maybe. But this knight's handsome. He's beautiful. And the word loyalty, can be applied in so many ways, but that is a common thread among most Sagittarians that they do have in common, pretty much all of you. You're very loyal to what is in your life. Very loyal. Pentacles, not hearts. Pentacles. We've got The card coming forward is saying about this card, he may not be dashing. He could be very slow and steady. He's like the turtle in the hair. That's what he is. He's like the turtle. He hasn't stopped. He's not resting on his laurels. He's not taking a break. Not like the rabbit's doing, and that puts the rabbit behind. But he's going very slow, very steady, very methodical, taking their time. They're in no rush to do anything. Things need to be done at a certain speed, and they're the perfect fit for something like that. But you're planning all your moves with care, being very careful, trying not to omit or leave anybody out, trying to think of those that are most in need. He may not be charming at all or good looking, but he's loyal and he's trustworthy. And anything he does or puts forward can be taken very, very seriously. Very seriously. This card often comes up in readings to show businesses and investments and projects that have really good future potential. In property, he is associated with choosing the perfect home. This is the right time to make a serious decision about your long-term future. And some of us, because of COVID-19 and what we're going through, they have to change their game plan. They have to change their plans. For some, it's gone past a point of no return in some respects. This could be business. This could be your job. This could be your future plans. But this has gone on too long, and it's gone, like I said, past the point of no return. Hence the reason for going so slow and so steady. Because Sagittarius doesn't like to repeat. They make sure of what it is that they need to do. Where do I need to go from here? What do I have to do from here to get to where I want to be? Like I said, you could be, we'll say, drafting up some new plans. All right, that can happen. It's just gone on. It's the way that this whole situation has affected you that's brought all this on. The advice: hard graft may not be exciting, but the results are going to bring you great fulfillment. Sometimes where there is no, do we take the short road or the long road or the hard road or the easy road? Sometimes just a road. And you got to take that road no matter what lays ahead of you. That's on the road, you have to take that road. Sometimes it's the only way to go. If you've got to do that, you go with the flow. And just ask the universe, please lead me in the right direction, and leave yourself open to the love of the universe and being supported and carried by the love of the universe. And believe, after once you ask, the universe is never going to steer you wrong. It isn't going to happen. If there's any mess ups, then you've done it to yourself. That's the bottom line there. Taking the long way, the hard way, the proper way, not trying to cut corners, not trying to jump ahead. These things are going to bring you great fulfillment if you just go with the flow. Just accept what the universe is taking you to. Your keywords are order and planning, trust, work, property, investments. A beautiful word, progress. Progress is not a dirty word. Neither is profit. It's not. So, whatever it is that you're going to be undertaking, whatever plans that you may need to change, whatever that applies to whoever, the final word is progress. So, you base everything on the progress. Okay? Hi, Carolyn. We haven't seen you in a while. It's nice to see you back. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see everybody. Okay, I don't like this card. Neither does anybody else. This card can haunt people sometimes. I've seen it happen. I've seen people get their cards read over and over a 2, 3, 4 year period, and this damn card shows up. And they did suffer a lot of losses. A lot of losses. They were haunted by this card. So, This card being cups represents love and emotions and a great sadness here. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. Someone needs some sleep. I've not been sleeping real well the last couple of nights. So, up too late and back up too early. It's starting to catch up. So we've got a flippin' nasty 5 here. I don't like the 5s. This 5 reveals sadness. And the sadness is due to the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job, a small chance you have a loss of a friendship, but a more slight chance than that is a sense of loss due to bereavement, losing something or someone. Unlike the 8 of Cups, which shows a very natural moving on, this card often reveals something unexpected, an unexpected break from a job, from a person. Whatever it is going to leave you feeling very bereft and confused. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. This may not resonate with anybody in this chat right now, but it's going to resonate with someone. Okay, some Sagittarius. It'll be unexpected, something you didn't see coming. Another meaning is being unable to maybe let go of your past, being haunted maybe by guilt or regret. Should I have done that? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that? There's the regret. I feel terrible. Why did I do that? Why did that go down that way? Do you need to learn to make peace with that? Because like a cancer will eat you up from the inside out. Ask the universe for forgiveness. What will it hurt? You know, if you're aware what you've done, what you said, what your actions were, ask for forgiveness. If you're feeling, because the universe knows if you're feeling regret or you're feeling guilt, that right there is the acknowledgement that you're owning up. I don't feel good about that now. I thought I did the right thing at the right time, at that time, and now I'm not feeling good about this at all. If you're feeling regret, I wish I could take that back. And the guilt of, why did that even happen? Why did that go down the way it did? Why did I react that way? Why did I do that? And you're going, God help me, why did I do that? That shows right there to the universe, you're feeling the way you should be feeling. And that within itself is its own forgiveness, but it goes beyond that because now you have to forgive yourself. You have to let things go. You have to make peace. We all do things we regret. We all do. All of us. We all do things sometimes, say things sometimes, and we feel guilty about it. And sometimes we do what needs to be done. And we have to follow through with something because it's the right thing to do, and we feel guilty about that. Sometimes there's no escaping it, the guilt. Okay? It just shows that the rightness, the goodness is stirred inside of you, and you're seeing with no veil, no softening of the truth. It's in your face facts that you may have done or said something. You're on your end. You're feeling guilty for something. It shows you have a conscience. And it shows that you're going to own up for anything like that. And you have to make peace with this, and you know that you do. You've got to find that yourself on your own. To be okay with something. It was not okay at the time. It's okay now. I need to forgive myself. If the universe, as big and expansive and powerful as it is, can say you're forgiven, then who are you to argue back with the universe and say, no, I'm not? You're not. It's the universe. Just that simple. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. Thanks, Kay. Yeah. Aw. Okay. I'm just stopping to read this for a moment. Uh-huh. Oh, no, K Barnes. And I'm sorry about you guys missing these readings. I've got no control over this. I'm not the only channel going through it. There's a lot of us, but the notifications aren't being sent out. I have tens of thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, and maybe 5 people get a notification. And people say, I've mentioned this in the previous reading, people will say, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a year. I'm putting out, ask Jennifer, she'll tell you, the moderator. I put out videos, and they're all live, except the personal ones are pre-recorded. But the live monthly readings and the mini readings, they're live. I do more videos now than I've ever done before, and I get less views. The more I do, the smaller the number gets, and I'm sorry for that. So, with the 5 here, the advice, look for support and accept support when it's offered to you. The situation's not hopeless no matter what you've gone through. For those of you that are suffering a shock or a loss of some kind, you are going to heal and you are going to get through this. Keywords for this card: unhappiness, dejection, negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption. I hate this word. I do. Abandonment. And you may be feeling small, and you may be feeling very alone in a very big world right now. Especially if you're single, you live alone. Yeah, I can see that very easily. This is all mentally and emotionally taxing on everybody. On everybody. It truly is. But you don't have to stay in this frame of mind or within this energy. This is where you start to dig yourself out, claw your way back into what your life used to be and how you used to feel about your life. Because Sagittarians, they work really hard. They're very proud of everything that they do. They're proud of the people that they are. They're, let's say, Sagittarians can be above average people in many ways, especially when it comes to humanity. So the next card we're looking at, challenges. I don't like this card either. Gossip. And this page, he's up to no good. This can actually be somebody that's in your life. So, to start with, don't listen to any gossip at all, especially about other people. People outside of you, don't listen to it. If this is a real person, this page that comes into your life, he's very self-serving. He can walk into a room. He's got a beautiful, big, pearly white smile, and people go, oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so nice. He's so this. He's so that. And that is not the case at all. This person, you may recognize the traits. They love to be the center of attention. Who do you know that's like that? They love to be the center. They love to be in the spotlight. They thrive and they feed off of that. And this person, though, is very self-serving. You've got to watch out. Sagittarius, sometimes you can melt in the warmth of another spirit because they seem so nice and warm and welcoming. He's real good at that. And underneath, he's out to get you or take something from you or defame you or to put doubt, to take your confidence away. You look too damn happy to him, he's going to fix that. That kind of a thing. Boys, I don't like this card. But this is a warning. This is your heads up. All right? To be careful of people like that. Most people don't like the negative cards, but I'm sorry. Negativity is part of everyday life, whether you like it or not, and whether you want to hear it or not. Because I can hear some people, I know some people say, I'm not listening to that. I never listen to stuff like that. I'm never going to listen to it. Fine, let yourself get your ass kicked by some idiot like that. Go right ahead, because I'm feeling it here. Somebody is pissed off because I pulled this card. It's not me. You didn't see me picking through the cards. You watched me shuffle them, and that's what came up. And it fell into your challenges. Why? Because it's a damn challenging situation. It's a challenging energy, a challenging person. That's why it fell there. This is coming through real, real strong. I'm almost feeling the heat off this card. Okay, there's a lot of power behind it. It's up to you to harness that power and get that under control as well. There's a lot of gossip mongers. There is. Um, and some, you know what? And I'll say this: my husband, God rest his soul, rest in peace, and all that. You know, I was getting to know him, and he's talking about he worked full time. Where do you find the energy for this? Most people that are occupied and they're working every day and they're working full time, they don't have time for gossip and stuff. He made time for it. His ears would perk up. If he heard somebody, one neighbor talking about another neighbor. And he worked in a social atmosphere, so there was always gossip flowing all the time. And he enjoyed, and I told, you know, and we were living somewhere once. We had just moved into the area, and there was a huge fight outside late one night, and it was a husband and wife, and they were fighting. And the language coming out of the husband was horrible. And you could just hear the wife saying, "Leave me alone." And I could feel her. I could feel her pain. And I didn't go out there because I heard it was my husband was calling me, "Come out here, come out here, come out here." They couldn't see where we were. They didn't know people were listening. But I mean, you're outside. You're in the country. Noise carries very easily. And there was so much pain. I could feel. And I said, "Why are you out here listening to this?" He thought it was exciting. I said, "What? I'm not standing here. I don't." He says, "Well, they're outside. The whole neighborhood can." I don't care. Why would you want to sit here and listen to someone else's misery? You're on your own. And he was one of the worst gossips, and I would tell him, stop doing that. That's bad karma. Shut up. It's none of your business, you know? But you get some people, they just seem to thrive off that kind of thing. I would never have any part of it. And I'd say, I'm not going to sit here and talk about anybody. That person's not here to defend their side. And it's none of my business at all. You know, gossip, sometimes there's good gossip. It does exist, so we'll acknowledge that. There is. In this case, there's not, and it's very rare that good gossip comes up with this guy either. This card, to give you the generic side, a young person or a person who's very young at heart has a secret agenda. This may take the form of gossip or even slander against you. You need to be careful of these people. Although this page often appears very witty, very charming, they do thrive on attention and is self-interested, and they're very underhanded. The card can also show for some a legal matter, a complaint at work, or a need to sign a contract or other documents, papers, finishing up applications of certain kinds, putting things through. There's a lot of people going through that right now, trying to get government relief money that's been promised, but you still have to fill it. A lot of people waiting on that. You got to make sure you don't make in, for the love of God, don't forget to sign the bottom of everything. Isn't that awful to have to fill out all the paperwork? You mail it off, and you sit and you wait. And 3 or 4 weeks go by. A month and a half goes by. You wait and you wait. You're starting to hear other people getting their money. They're getting it. It's starting to trickle out. And then you get a letter saying your signature is required. You got to start all over again. So be Johnny on the spot. Make sure that you put everything exactly as it's supposed to be. Double check, triple check. All right, that's meant for somebody. Be prepared in all your verbal and your written communications. Be precise so that you cannot be misunderstood. So you need to be clear as mud, as the saying goes, for this time period of April 28th through to May 31st. You got to be up front and center and aware. Clarity. If you're feeling muddled or brain fog, ask the universe to give you clarity in everything that you do, and be grateful for it, because it will. Keywords for this yucky card are complaints, bitchiness, backchat, cutting words, politicking, legal issues, and paperwork. Just be, I'm hearing for somebody, be careful with your paperwork, especially when it means something's to come to you. Be very careful. Clear as mud, as they say. Leave nothing to second guessing, nothing to wonder, you might say. So you need to watch out for that. So the next card we have here is the Knight of Wands. It's a good one. It's about activity. This is your message from Spirit. So always, always, always out there. This is so, so true. Knight of Wands. He's a good knight. He really is. It's almost like he has nature tamed. He has a gift. This could apply to somebody in a literal way too. You have a gift with animals. And to you, it doesn't feel like a gift. To you, it just feels like normal. Well, isn't everybody like this with animals and wildlife and nature? Isn't everybody? No, they're not. No, they're not. You ever notice, another thing about my husband, children and animals loved him. We could have, I mean, at one time we had 2 cats, 2 dogs, you know what I mean? And in the evening, he'd sit down in his armchair to watch TV, and they'd all pile on top of him. He'd be like this in the chair, and they would be going around and around and around. You know how animals do that to find the perfect spot? And they would all do that, and he would be just covered with all this different colored fur. They'd all be sound asleep. You know, he did have that gift. Children went to him, the young children, little ones, just learning to walk and stuff. They'd see him and they'd want him. I don't know why. He didn't know why. But there are some people out there that have that gift. It's a magnetism, if it's anything at all. So the Page of Wands. This is the last card. This is your message from Spirit, Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands. There's no more waiting around when this night arrives, because every aspect of your life will receive a sudden energy boost. Expect a lot of emails, a lot of messages, a lot of calls, decisions, offers, and golden opportunities. You need to be aware. You need to be having that clarity that I talked about and be super aware of any opportunities. You know, that the universe is bringing it, almost hitting you over the head with. You really have to be on the spot, okay? On the ball. You can now make progress professionally and also at home and in relationships. Personal projects are going to benefit from this dynamic influence as well. Another additional meaning of this card is traveling and moving house. You'll find you're able now to move very quickly for those of you planning a move. If you've been waiting, I just heard somebody's been waiting for a move for a long time to get out of the hell they're living in. To be quite blunt about it. Somebody is. And it's coming for you. Whoever that message is meant for. The advice, choose which people, situations, or projects that are going to benefit you the most from your efforts and your attentions. Stay grounded. You're going to make some great steps towards success during this time period if you play your cards right, no pun intended. Your keywords are energy and movement and passion, focus, balance, communication, and relationships. Whatever you do, don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep believing. That wasn't that bad of a reading except for the 5. We could have done without that. There's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Accountability, self-accountability, being accountable for your own actions during this time. Sagittarius, owning up to anything you're responsible for. So, yes. I don't know. I'm looking here at K Barnes. Go back into your subscription list, the channels you're subscribed to. Make sure they affect. This is for everybody, because people are saying, I haven't seen you in so long. Go into where you keep, if it's under your favorites on YouTube, wherever it is, wherever all your subscribed channels that you're subscribed to. If you're not getting notifications, you're not going to find, and you think you're subscribed to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, you're not. It's been removed. Probably along with a few other of your subscribed channels as well. It's not, like I said, it's not just me, it's other channels going through the same thing. You would need to resubscribe again and make sure that you hit the notification bell as well. And if you say, well, it looks like I'm subscribed, then delete Bay of Fundy Fortunes from your list and come back in and subscribe again. That's what you do. Redo the subscription, hit the notification bell, pass it on. If there's any way to pass that on, you just pass that on. So, you're on YouTube, right, Jan? go to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. And when that comes up, if you know, there should be a button that says subscribe. It should be red. Or you go into your own account, your own membership, and go down where all your favorite, wherever you say, when you subscribe, it starts to build a list. Mine fell under my favorites. So when I go to my own YouTube thing, and I go down and it says favorites, I click it, and there's all the channels I'm subscribed to, right? I went in one day a couple years ago when this all started, and I was probably subscribed to about 15 different channels. They're all different. And I went in one day, I clicked favorites. It opened up, and there wasn't a single channel in there. Every channel had been removed. I had to resubscribe. So, thank you for anybody. Yes, with good advice, Carl. Thank you. Yes, Carolyn, you're in New Zealand, right? Because you sent me those rocks and the pendant. I'm not sure what you mean, Jan. Ha! MFT, there you go. MFT says, yeah, just subscribed and resubscribed. There you go. The page of what? Oh, you mean the last card? Yes. No, wait a minute. Was it swords, wasn't it? Hold on. I think you're lagging a little bit because this reading's been over for a minute or two. Swords. Page of Swords. There it is. Right there. There you go, Jan. Yes, Carolyn's in New Zealand. She sent me some amazing rocks there with crystals in them. What's it called again? Rose? The rocks you sent me with. It's crystal, but it's... Oh my God, I've got a brain dead thing going on here. I've got them all over my house. Quartz. The quartz stones, quartz. Yes. And she sent me some from New Zealand. And she showed me pictures of some of the quartz in her area the size of my house. One rock. The size of my flippin' house. And it's a quartz. Amazing. Just amazing. No problem, Jan. That's okay. I just didn't know at first what you meant, but yeah. Yeah. Now, the Page of Swords, he's a gossip. He usually doesn't, you know. Sometimes you get a heads up that energy's coming in, so it gives you a heads up and makes you aware. That kind of saves you. You know, you're ready for it kind of a thing, so. Yeah. Old eyes, Jan? Aw. I know what you mean. I have an eye condition, and most days, especially after an hour or two sitting in front of the computer, and I even put on a softer light for the evenings, you know what I mean? So the white isn't so blaring, but it still bothers my eyes. And I use eye drops and all of that. I don't get a whole lot of relief. So, and then when you're tired on top of it, you know, I find when I get tired, it gets real hard too. It gets really hard to focus on stuff. So, and I'm already starting to wind down a bit. I got one more reading I'm going to do before I call it quits for tonight. And that is Capricorn that is next up that I'll be doing. And if I don't come back tomorrow night, I'll be back the night after to finish them all off. There'll be 3 more left. Aquarius, Aries, Pisces and Aries, sorry. And then the May readings will be done, and guess what? Before May. Isn't that something? That's just awesome. No pressure. Leaves me wide open, more wide open, and more time to do the private readings. And we'll go into mini readings shortly after these are all done. Once all 12 are finished, we'll go back and do a couple mini readings. That's probably a couple days away. You're welcome, Tracy. No, Carl, Page of Swords. Swords, swords. I think Carl's lagging a little bit. His Page of Swords, where'd it go? The heck did it go? There. Carl. Page of Swords, buddy. Nope. That was... Wait a minute. What was the... Yeah, the last card... Now you got me messed up. This is all your fault, Carl. Yes, it was number 4. That's right. But it was Swords. There's no... And the last card was the Knight of Wands. What did you put in? You probably said the right thing. You said Page of Wands. It was the Knight of Wands was the last card. Hi, Katie. But number 4, you're right. That was the challenges for the month. So... You're welcome. You're welcome, Katie. Your challenges. Feeling a little challenged, are you, Carl? What am I going to do about that smudge that you gave me? It's so beautiful. It's got spring flowers or something in it. I don't remember. I think there's rose in there. And I've got it in the box, one of the boxes, right? It's up in my bedroom, up in my closet, up on the shelf, pushed way, way back. Yeah, the 5th one is the Knight of Wands. Challenge and gossip for the Page of Swords. Yes, number 4. I didn't like that one, and I didn't like the 5. The 5 of Hearts, I didn't like that one. The rest were okay. I hope everybody enjoyed the readings tonight. I really want everybody to practice and keeping yourselves safe at the same time with the coronavirus and everything that's been going on with that. Vitally important. Vitally important. And it just blows me away that the whole world is going through something and we're going through it together. Every human on earth. We're all going through it together. That blows my mind. The whole world. The whole world. Global. There's not a person that isn't affected by this. It just amazes me. And I think we're all doing fairly well with the isolation. Some were slow to get it. Didn't want to do it. They didn't believe in it. You know? Oh, it's nice to see you too, Carl, because I don't see enough of you. I know sometimes you're lurking there off to the side, you know? But yeah. And I'm glad you're still working. And I'm glad to see that you're healthy and you're safe as well. I really am. I'm really glad. Thanks, Jen. Thank you to you. Again, it was Jennifer's birthday yesterday, everybody. The big 45. That's usually the case, isn't it, Carolyn? Isn't it? It is usually the case. And by the way, you said you miss a lot of the live readings. You can still go to the main page, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and you'll see all the readings are right there. They're live, but they're all saved. I don't take them down. But you do find out things. You look back, hindsight's 20/20, and you go, you know, I hated every moment of going through that, whatever that is. You say, I hated every moment of it. I cringed. I just wanted to, And then after the fact, you go, you know what? That was miserable. But if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And where I am right now is totally awesome. So I'm kind of grateful for the challenge that I went through because it brought me here, this sort of a thing. Yep. There's Annie Mar. How you doing, Annie Mar? Top of the evening to you. Ha ha ha. Yep, Jen turned, she was dreading 40. I feel old. No, you're not old. 45 is a beautiful age for a woman. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, baby. That's about the only song that you can play, I think, on YouTube, and they don't slap a copyright on you for it because it's a free, they call it, I forget what it's called, but there's no claims to be made on Happy Birthday. You can sing any version you want, kind of a thing. So, long past 45. Me too. Me too. But I try to tell Jennifer it really is a great time to be a female at 45. It's a beautiful age. It really is. Truly is. So coming up next is the last reading for tonight, and that's going to be Capricorn. And lordy, who knows what's going to come up with Capricorn. Oh, Annie, really? Ah, how nice for you. How nice for you, Annie. I know you feel like you're sitting on pins and needles with all this going on concerning your job and all that. You need a break. You need to just enjoy what matters, right? And that's your family. That is your family. Excuse me. I always like to chat with people for a little wee bit before I shut her down. I'm going to be shutting her down in a moment here. I'm going to refresh my coffee. I think I've got a little bit left. That'll carry me through the end of the night. I bought some, I'm trying to cut meat out of my diet. It's not for my health. It's not to feel better or any of that. It's the whole moral thing with eating meat. We don't need meat to survive. My oldest son was with me today, and he said, "Have you ever tried this?" He's like, I said, "No." "What is it?" He says, "Spaghetti squash." I said, "Well, how the hell do you cook that?" He told me how to cook it. He said, "You can eat it just like that. You can eat it like spaghetti. You can put other stuff on it." He said, "It's good." I'm like, okay. And there were a couple of things that I've never tried before that I bought. I made a big salad when I got home, and I'm still full. But I did. I almost melted. I love arugula lettuce. Oh my God. They had the arugula. I grabbed, boom, a package of what they call live lettuce. There's two different kinds. I still got the roots on the bottom. A thing of that, a thing of iceberg lettuce, some cheese all shredded. What else? Olive oil, something I haven't had in the house forever, extra virgin at that. And the price wasn't bad on it. Normally that stuff's like through the roof, and it wasn't that bad. I wouldn't buy anything that's like $20 a bottle. I wouldn't do it. I'm not in that position. So I bought the best I could for the money, kind of thing. Oh, I love arugula too, Annie. It's got a nutty taste to it. Oh my God, my salad was so good. I even chopped up some onion. I bought some of the little what do they call them? The cherry tomatoes. I cut each one in half, threw that in. I threw a little salt and a little bit of pepper, and then I got out the olive oil and sprinkled, mixed it all up. I thought I would get two platefuls out of it. Oh, I did, but I ate them all in one sitting. Ate the whole thing. I was starving, and I was like, this is just too good. I can't stop. I need the rest. So I got the second serving. So it has gone very fast, Carolyn. You're in North Carolina, are you, Lisa? Okay. Wonderful. I don't know. I just hope we all get enough restrictions lifted that we can enjoy part of the summer that's coming at us. You know, it's a bummer to, I don't know. There's so many restrictions. They went overboard. They did go overboard here. They went, I'm just like, you're crazy. You people are. Who closes down fishing season? I'm talking Broken Lake for the individual private person. It's not like there's droves of 50 or 100 people all running to the shoreline with their fishing pole. People usually go fishing to relax, and the people that do it every year, they're in the habit of going, getting their license and spending the season fishing for trout or whatever it is they're fishing for. They find secluded places to go. They usually fish alone, you know. So that was just the dumbest thing I ever heard. They didn't want anybody going out and getting their own natural food. They put a stop to everything. And I mean everything. And things, it's like, there's not going to be hordes of people fishing. For one thing, they find it's still too cold, you know, this kind of a thing. So And then they closed my area down. I didn't know about it till 2 weeks later. And I've been back and forth, and I'm going, what? I exploded. I was so mad about it. I'm like, what do you mean? They shut the way where I live, I'm right on the water side of the road. And I've got a few scattered neighbors along the way, and they all live on the other side. On the land, the inland side, and I'm on the water side. This whole area here and across my cove even, the only other buildings, houses, are cottages, and these are summer people. They come out for the weekend, they come out for a week, they're gone. I'm the only year-round resident. And my property sits on a piece of land, and there's a marsh on the right and the marsh on the left. It's all the same marsh called Thompson Marsh. They closed that down. They closed the cove down. They closed the beach down. They even closed the harbor on the other side. And I'm going, what for? I'm the only person here. And these are not public grounds. These are private grounds. They're private. You have to cross private property to access the marsh or the beach. I'm the only one that walks on the marsh. I'm the only one that uses the beach. You telling me I can't walk around in my own backyard? And my response to that was, they can kiss my swampy ass, the head of Chance Harbor, because this is my backyard, and you're not going to stop me from using my backyard. So, that was going too far. Why close down something that's secluded? You know, I didn't understand it at all. So, I thought about grabbing a couple of lemons, and I didn't, and I should have, because I love lemons. Wilmington, North Carolina. Yes. Oh, I know, Carolyn. I agree with you. I agree with you. Hi, Sammy. Welcome. We're just wrapping up this reading. Capricorn's coming up next in a few minutes. Oh, Annie, I love lemon. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love what it does to food, and it gives you that fresh burst. It's like fresh, you know? Damn, I wish I've got a little bit of concentrated lemon juice here, but I'd rather use a fresh squeezed lemon is what I'd rather have for that. So, yeah, they went too far. I mean, you know, that's insanity, and just put my back up. It really did. It put my said I'd be damned. They banned all backyard campfires are not allowed during the whole month. So you look it up on the fire ban index, and the whole province is in red, which means there's no fires. And I said, if they could get away with it, they would be telling us, you're not allowed in your own backyard. You're not even allowed on your own deck. You're not allowed to sit outside your door. You're to stay in your house. If they could have done that and gotten away with it, but I think that's where they were really getting a little too close for comfort. You go ahead and tell me I can't go out in my backyard. You're going to have more than me that's going to be a problem. You're going to have an uprising. We need exercise. We need fresh air, you know. Fresh is always best, you're right. How long are you going to be gone, Annie? To woman, like, well, how long are you going to be gone? Oh, I got mushrooms too. I forgot to put mushrooms in that. I forgot I had mushrooms. 2 months. Wow. Oh my. Oh, you're very lucky. Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna, because I'm starting to wind down. I'm starting to get into the suck zone. I'll be back in just a few minutes. And we'll carry on with Capricorn, and that'll be it for tonight. That'll be the last one. And if it's not tomorrow night, the night after that, I'll probably, within the next couple nights, I'll come back and do the last 3. All right. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please feel welcome to. How about a thumbs up on your way out? Close the door behind you too. But a thumbs up on the way out. Subscribe to Bay of Fundy Fortunes here on YouTube. Don't forget to click the notification bell, and hopefully it'll work for you. And if you're on Facebook, pop on over to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, found under groups on Facebook. And it is a closed and a private group. You can feel completely safe and comfortable in there with like-minded people just like you and just like me. It's a beautiful group to be a part of, and the power in that group blows my mind. They make magic happen. When they all come together collectively, it's something to experience, believe you me. I would like you all to please keep the peace within yourselves, so you keep your sanity, to know that there's an end to this pandemic. We will see an end eventually. At least I like to believe that. My own things, I get visions and stuff sometimes, and I don't like what I've been seeing, but I keep saying maybe this time I'm going to be wrong. Maybe this time I'm going to be wrong. So we all keep positive and try to put that out there, that we're all going through something collectively. And I think it was meant to happen, to tell you the truth. But anyways, keep the peace in, everybody. Share your love, your light out with the rest of the world. And Capricorn, your reading is coming up next. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much for being here, and have a wonderful evening.